Hello, my wonderful Tauruses. I hope I am finding you in good health, and I hope your family and your everybody that you love is healthy and happy. This is July. This is only going to be a general read for July. You can pick either stack, whichever one is going to call towards you while I'm talking. I shuffle the decks and I do not look at what's on the deck or in these stacks. So I am just as shocked as you are as we go along with this, okay? This again is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you don't know what that means, please look up your personal birth chart, and you can do that by looking up any free birth chart online, okay? And then let's see what else. Oh, we are not reading like gender as far as here what we see, masculine, feminine. We mean just the energy. I mean we by readers, okay? And time. If you are called to this reading and it's not July, don't feel any type of way. If a reading is called to you, it's called to you, right? All right, Taurus, let's get started. This is the Labradorite reading. We will do Bumblebee Jasper. I said thank you, Bumblebee Jasper. I said that and all of a sudden I was like, why does that sound funny? No, it's Bumblebee Jasper. We will do that stack second, okay? Let's get into the Labradorite read. Thank you, Spirit, for being here with me. Spirit, angel, god, or goddess that we have this month for you, Taurus, is Goddess of Nature. You reap what you sow. Your dreams are coming into fruition. I think that you've worked really, really hard, Taurus. You've worked really, really hard to try to balance out and protect everything and everybody. And that is, that's exactly how this feels. It's almost as if your home, your possessions, and that's very Taurian, right? Just very making sure everything and everybody is protected in their place. Everything is okay, all right? But I feel like there's something stirring within inside of you, and I don't know what that is yet, but let's see. Let's see why this Goddess of Nature is here. You have friendship. 222 on the board, or on the clock when I said that. Friendship, 14 that breaks down to 5, which is all about life path. It can be towers, life-changing moments, okay? Bring to me friendship true, sharing, laughter, understanding too. Yeah, I think there's something that, as far as a friendship, I feel like you know this person though. Because of the fact that it says understanding too, and it says you reap what you sow, I think that you being this this person who has tried to protect, has tried to make sure everything's going okay, there may have been some situations that were out of everybody's hands, okay? And you might be needing to go back and talk and just try to get some understanding and try to clear up a situation, okay? That's the feeling I'm getting. Coming to life with number 29, which is 11, divine number. This is all about changing and transforming and getting out of, like, that's all cement. All like a brick, like a statue, okay? Getting up out of the stony foundation as far as, like, that kept you feeling kind of like stone, you know? Not showing emotion, maybe, not showing how things have really affected you and what's going on in the world today. I know where my Taurus stands. I can relate to that. Just trying to figure out how to articulate it in a way that lets everyone know that you mean the best for everybody involved, and even if that's not how your words come out, that's your intention. I really feel that that's what's going on. You're really figuring out how you can transform, or maybe this whole thing through everything has helped you transform, and it's gotten you out of that statue self. Things have to go a certain way, they have to do this and that, and this could be somebody around you too, okay? Having this type of energy, it's like this has to be this way and this has to be this way, and it's coming out of that and being extremely colorful, extremely different. You're just different. Let's see what else is going on. Journey. Focus on how far you have come, not on how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. Yes, exactly. I don't think this friendship is going to be something that, I don't think the help from this friendship would be something you're expecting. I really feel like there's something maybe that ain't copacetic at the moment with this, but it's all in the heart healing, and it's all learning about forgiving and loving and having compassion, okay? And clearing that heart chakra. Let's see what animal spirits are here. 25 breaking down to a 7. You've got elephant spirit, and a lot of signs are getting this learn from the past. Okay, this is definitely understanding that there are ways of doing things and ways of not doing things, okay? And knowing that you have to, or you want to, I feel, step forth in a certain way because you know that there needs to be change, because you have learned from the past. And you know, you could be watching your friend go through something, and that's why you're like, no, I've got to, you know, I've got to move forward in protection and healing my, you know, to protect my friend. And through that, and through seeing what maybe your friend is going through, you're seeing it and you're going, wow, nope, this ain't okay. And you realize that you're going forth in a way that maybe you didn't think you would, to do something you never thought you would. Okay, let's see what the next one is. 45 breaks down to a 9, which is endings. Parrot spirit, watch your words. Yeah, I think either you had words with this friend, or there is something that you're wanting to say, or something that you're going to be saying. And see, understanding too, and I was talking about the words, there could have been, like, again, a rift between you and this person, but I also feel like there's something that needs to be said, Taurus, okay? And you're being very strategic in how you say things, which I think everybody right now is kind of feeling that way. I know I am. I know I always second guess my reads constantly, because I don't want anybody to ever feel as if there's judgment at my table, feel as if I have any other intent other than complete unity with everyone, and bringing the unity consciousness into existence. And not that I cannot see what's happening right now and do some things of my own for that, but in this time frame, you know, watch your words. And I think that even with that, there's even a push of, I just felt it. Why do I have to watch my words? Yeah, I hear that. Why do you have to watch your words? Okay, we can say what we mean and mean what we say. Just remember that sometimes what you say could really, really hurt someone, and they won't forget the feeling that felt, you know? And then your words can help make somebody feel like they're on top of the world, and they'll never forget that feeling either. And that's the process of understanding some of those things, is knowing that people will never forget the way you made them feel, you know? So, you know, maybe your words or their words had done something that made you feel a certain type of way. Okay, Canary Spirit 12, I like seeing that. 12, that breaks down to 3, which is mind, body, and spirit, working with spirit. Sing your own song. Yeah, you are breaking away from something. You're literally breaking away from a foundation that you're like, that's not who I am. That's not who I am. I'm going on my own journey. I have a friend who showed me things, who understood me. It could be now, it could have been in the past. You could have just met this friend. However the case is, you are breaking free from something. Let's see what signs you could be dealing with. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, okay? Or an Aquarius. So you got Scorpio and Aquarius on the board. You've got one that is very watery, okay? One that has a lot of emotion. One that has the highest expectations in a sense. There may be secrets that are coming out that you need to talk about with this friend to mend the friendship, and you're thinking of doing it in unconventional ways. You're almost like dreaming of it in a sense, like you're thinking about, okay, well, if I do this, then they will probably do this or say this, or however that case may be for you, okay? But you are definitely, you're experimenting with doing things in an unconventional way because of a certain relationship that you've had with somebody who it's been a friendship, okay? So let's put these here and let's see what the tarot has to say about the situation, okay? Taurus, what's up for strength? Ooh, could be dealing with a Leo. I know we got these on the board, Scorpio and Aquarius, but for sure could be dealing with a Leo, or this could be just the energy you're embodying. This is sheer strength, and we're coming into Leo season, so this could definitely even be just the time frame as far as where you're going, and it's in this season, okay? It's almost like you're walking walking forward, taming that beast inside of you, and using the words that you should. Like it's quite intense, actually. I feel as if there's a lot that you want to say very quickly, very fast, but I don't think I don't feel as if you think it would be received at the moment. Okay, so that's how I feel. I feel like you've got the strength. You know what you want, and you know you can do it, and you're gonna go for it. You know you're gonna go for it. You absolutely know you're gonna go for it. However, you know you've got to tame that, and I feel like it's your words. Tame what you say so that it doesn't put you in a worse spot. Like, you can say what you need to say, be there for people, be there for yourself. Make sure you are on a journey that is liberating and invigorating, and you're being extraordinary, and you're really talking about relationships and secrets and people that have to try to hold power over people, and your vision and what you really want. And you're strong enough, and Spirit is saying, Spirit has your back. This is a major arcana card with the strength. Spirit has your back. You are strong enough to do this. What's next? 3 of Pentacles, working with someone. Okay, so we've got somebody here that is definitely trying to work together. I feel like you're trying to work together on something that is so unconventional to what you normally would do, Taurus. That's how I feel. I think that let's just keep going real quick, because that's it. Definitely the feeling. Yeah, 6 of Swords. Okay, so moving away from negative thoughts, negative people who have thoughts, and the Sun card. Wow, guys, that's the second Leo card that you have. And then, ooh, my goodness, 4 of Wands. That took a twist. Wow. Okay, so this energy that you've got from this particular individual that's in your life has given you the strength to be your true self. You are going on a journey of learning how to work with energies that may not be compatible with yours, and how to work with those energies that may not be compatible with yours, and really intellectually understanding, like in the mind space, that things have to be different than the way that you may have thought they were in the past. And that's why this is right under learn from the past. You're moving away from old belief systems, old thought processes that are just keeping you stuck in the mud, in a sense. Okay, so you're moving away from just negative thoughts, things, telling yourself, oh, I can't do that, or that never happened for me, or whatever the case may be. You're done doing that. Why? Because you now see what you want to do, where you want to go with the Sun card and the 4 of Wands. You understand that life is really about having those relationships, having the journey, having the life lessons, having all of this stuff go on in life is the meaningful thing. It's building together. This doesn't necessarily have to be twin flame. I know it sees 2 people and a kid there, but this is the 4 of Wands, which comes out right after the 3 of Wands, which means 2 of Wands, you've made a decision because the Ace of Wands gave you a bright idea. 2 of Wands, you've made a decision. 3 of Wands, your ships are coming in. You're seeing things. You're seeing what you reap is what you sow unfold, and you're moving in to the 4 of Wands, where you can build off of your passion, build off of your love, build off of your strength, build off of your compassion, build off of your understanding, build off of your laughter, build off of the fact that you may be able to write songs. It says sing your own song. You may be writing your own songs. And that's why it says watch your words, because, there could be some things that don't pan out or sound or rhyme or whatever. I'm not a songwriter, so that could be just simply something for some person, or maybe you don't know you're going to be a songwriter yet, and that's really what Spirit has for you. Okay, all right, so recap real quick. You're having the strength to allow yourself to be yourself. You are realizing this journey is all about opening up your heart space to work together with people who may not see eye to eye with you, and that's okay. You're still showing compassion and love, and understanding to others, okay? You've learned from the past and the fact that being stubborn or being in your own mind space or being depressed or having anxiety, whatever the case may be, did not do you any good. So what are you doing? You're using the Six of Swords energy to move out of it, okay, into enlightenment. The sun is all about enlightenment. And when that enlightenment happens, that's when you've got to watch your words. You are either going to get enlightened in a very positive way, and all enlightenments are positive from spirit. However, how we handle those enlightenments may not be. And you are either going to handle this very positively and go about singing your own song in a very positive way and using your emotion in a way to use your emotion to bring out in word, in writing and in speaking and however that may be. But you're building what you want. And this is right under Canary Spirit, sing your own song. So what this is saying is, and it's funny, that's 12 breaks down to 3 and you got 3 people here. What that's saying to me is that whatever it is that you're wanting to do, whatever it is you're wanting to build out of your passion will absolutely happen. And it's okay that you're singing your own song, and it's okay that maybe you may be different or the person you're dealing with may be different. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what somebody says about you or what somebody says about somebody else. If you know who you are and they know who they are, it's fine. You know, I've always said this. I'm not going to judge somebody based off what you tell me about them or what you tell me I should feel about that person. Ever. In my life, I've never done that. I've had friends that could not stand each other, and I liked both of them. And, you know, there's ways of being able to be that way. And I think that's where you're trying to figure that out, Taurus, is how to be that way, okay? For some, when you realize that maybe if this is a romance, okay, when you realize that this friend is actually maybe the one and you were like, oh, wow, they were different and maybe I made them feel bad for being different. Again, it could be vice versa, guys. I think you're wanting to right away just, I love you, I'm sorry, it's like very panicked. And that's another reason why Spirit's saying, watch your words, okay? Watch your words. This is amazing. You're building what you want. It's coming to you. Okay, let's see what the barrier could possibly be here. Uncomfortable. Look at that. Yeah. And she or he, we can't see the face. So the person, the individual in this card is actually holding their hands in their heart chakra. It's like what you've always wanted and what you've always wished for and what you've always dreamed for, Taurus, in your heart space is coming to you. You just don't know it. And there's a lot of things in this world that's uncomfortable, and a lot of things that maybe have taken place for you to get to this spot that have been uncomfortable. But I don't think you care. I think you're so tired of things being the way that they are that you don't care who you make uncomfortable, in a sense, like not physically, not in any type of harmful way. What I mean by this is you're not worried about it if it makes people uncomfortable, if it's for something that you believe in. If you're speaking up for something that you believe in, you're not worried about whether that has made that other person uncomfortable, because the way you see it, if it makes you uncomfortable, then that's something you've got to work on in you, and that's just how you see it. And I agree with you. Absolutely. So you're not worried about, in a sense, making people uncomfortable. The only issue is I think, Taurus, you know you will with your words. I think you know you will make people understand that they did not do something right. And you are very, your heart, yeah, sorry, it just switched back to the other message. Sorry, I'm picking up on so many things for you guys today. It is uncomfortable for you to talk about this, to discuss this, watch your word. You're really needing to talk, Taurus, okay? If this is a relationship, love, romance type thing, and that's the question you have today, let's see what the Romance Angels deck says for you today. Soulmate, look at that. Yes, this is your soulmate. There's a reason. There's a reason there's been some turmoil. There's a reason it's uncomfortable. There's a reason it's pushed you to your limit. It is because it is your soulmate. It was made to help you grow. It was made to help you release things that you didn't need, habits, thoughts, whatever the case is, or this friendship came into your life to help you move forward, to help others not do that to others, because you have learned. And when we learn, we move into a teacher stance, and that's kind of where you're at, Taurus. You're moving into a teacher stance, and because you did learn, and you know that it doesn't matter what people think. You will be yourself, and you are hoping everybody around you will do the same, even if it's just drawing me to the purple pants. This guy with the purple pants, it's almost like, Taurus, you have an opportunity to like really work with somebody and really get something done, but it's like it's very unconventional, and it's almost like it's not something that you are 100% sure you should do, but Spirit is saying yes, really, yes, you should. Okay, this is your soulmate. Yes. Everything, the things that you're wanting, the work that you've done, Taurus, is coming to you, okay? That's phenomenal. I love that. I love to see that. Sing your own song, Taurus. Sing your own song. It does not matter what other people say. Oh, and that's another thing. Watch your words, because when you sing your own song and you're doing your own thing, there may be a whole lot of gossip, right? There may be a whole lot of people saying stuff. Be careful what you say back. That's what I mean. Be careful what you say back, because you can never take your words back. And Taurus, you don't want to hurt nobody. Like, you know that. You don't want to hurt anybody with what you're saying. You're just wanting to be yourself. You're just wanting to be free. You're just wanting to do what you need to do, right? So let's all just remember to love and light, peacefully send people off, or peacefully leave situations without causing problems, but being honest, okay? And I hope all of you have been able to find that inside of yourself, to work within with others, whether you understand it completely or not, or whether you even know exactly what you're getting into, because it's so unconventional. But Spirit's saying you got the green light. It's phenomenal. You have a friendship and a soulmate that is there to help you get through this, okay? Whew, Taurus, that was beautiful. And I love that energy. It's almost like I don't want to move into this next read. Not that this next read feels much different. It's just, that was such a good one. Oh, that I'm just basking in it for a minute. All right, Spirit, new message, please. Clear my energy, please. All right, Taurus, second message. This is for the Bumblebee Jasper group. What angel, god, or goddess is here with you today? Angel of vision. Someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. All right. So, yeah, this could be something that goes on with just like a prelude to the last read, but you'll know where it fits for you if it does. So here's the deal. I believe that you intuitively know, you intuitively understand what's kind of going on. There are things, you're picking up on things. I mean, it's like, for whatever reason, it's the sound. There's something about sound. People don't think you can hear it, but you can. And because you have overheard, or you heard something. I know this says there's a lot about the eyes, but you got this bird, this like third eye right there, that tells me that you've heard something that can be from someone, or that can be from Spirit. You could have evolved, and now you're hearing things and you're seeing things, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. And now you're seeing how everything in your world isn't exactly what you thought it was, right? And that could definitely be a situation that's a rough situation for anybody. I've been there and I've done that. So let's look here. Spontaneous and intuitive creation. Yeah, so Taurus, either you or somebody that you're dealing with has created something out of emotion, and it was quite spontaneous. Whether you realize you did it or they realize they did it, it happened. And it was something like, you just in your prayers, you cried really hard, you prayed for something, you wanted to understand. There was some type of, it just happened through emotion, as far as like you were by yourself, you were crying, you were praying, you were saying something, and that led the avalanche of ahas and oh wow. And yeah, I know that I've lived this lie, this rose-colored glasses lie, for this long in my life, and this could even be stuff that's going on in a broad, wide world scale where you didn't see the real truth of things and the real need for the unity of everyone, and how everybody is important, and how everybody deserves to be heard. Everybody deserves to be heard. And you're kind of coming into a new stage of life because of the emotion you feel from the things you see going on around you. And now Spirit's talking to you, and it's kind of like jacking you up a little bit, because you're seeing things, you're feeling the energy, and now you're starting to get the Spirit guides. And I really feel like this is for for Tauruses who are leveling up big time. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. 24 breaks down to a 6, which is stuck in the mud. And it's crazy. I said that in the last reading because there was the elephant in the last reading. And it was like, seriously, I said, get out from being stuck in the mud. Oh my gosh, guys. And in the last reading, there was a little yellow bird, and it said, sing your own song. I truly feel like there's something that you really have wisdom on, something that you know, and something that you think you can help with. And you want to move forward with that. You have some type of knowledge about being true and authentic to yourself, and you haven't been that way, it feels, and you're really trying to get up out of the stuck sensation, or even physically feeling stuck. Okay, wow, you're realizing you got to get up out of the situation you're in. Creation, look, intuitive creation, spontaneous intuitive creation, stuck in the mud. The last read said, you reap what you sow. So you are definitely manifesting, Taurus. Okay, whether you are resonating with the first or this read, you are manifesting. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. Okay, you know, once you start thinking, once you start, seeing things a certain way, your thoughts are going to change how you feel about your day to day. And when you start realizing and remembering, it's like you were, seriously, there's like blinders on. And when you remember who you are, you change your entire world. Let's see what animal spirits are here to help you. Wow, white raven magic, white raven spirit. I have a problem, guys, and you'll probably hear me say this a lot because I did it in another video. My W's and R's. I can go white waving. I'll say that, white waving. I'll say, like, I don't know why I say it like that. It's sometimes if I go too fast. So if you ever hear me say that, laugh with me, okay? Because it's just kind of part of me. So, white raven spirit, trust in the magic. 66 is a divine number. You've got, and I feel like you've got one person, because you got 2 6s, so you got one spirit who is getting aligned, wanting to work together, and another spirit getting aligned, wanting to work together, okay? Which 6 and 6 to 12 breaks down to a 3, which is all about mind, body, and spirit, which is Spirit's magic, trusting in the magic of life, because you now understand what is the next animal spirit. 40, breaking down to a 4, which is all about building foundations. Mouse spirit, tend to the small things. Okay, I see what's going on. So here's the deal for any of my Tauruses that are having an ascension or a download, or you're really understanding that things are not exactly how they seem, and your world is not the way you want it, and you've been stuck, you haven't been able to see, and you want to move forward. You're getting intuitive hits, you're starting to hear spirit, you're not quite understanding what's going on. It is really difficult to tend to the small things when your third eye, your crown's in just la la land with 5D and getting all kinds of messages from spirit. It is really difficult to make a phone call, or tend to a dentist appointment, or whatever those kinds of things are for you. But Spirit's saying to do that. It's important to continue to tend to these 3D small things that we need to do, because as much as we may see the big picture, as much as we may be able to see where we're going in some certain ways, remember that the small details matter a lot, okay? And I've had to learn that a lot on this channel with my with my spiritual growth as well. You know, I'm getting all this information. I try to throw it out there, but if I'm not giving you guys quality work, nobody's going to want to watch my stuff, you know? So there's a lot of things when you, I mean, this is insane. You're going from a 3 to a 4. You absolutely understand what is going on, and you're moving forward. I love it. I love it. What is the next animal spirit, please? 48, another 3. Wow. Porcupine spirit. Time for a beginner's mind. I don't know why my mouth don't want to move right. So back to a 3. So 3, 4, 3. So you may feel like you're going backwards. That's it. That's what it is. That's what it is. You're stuck where you're at, but if you stop and change directions, then you're going to feel like you took a step back. You're not going, Spirit's saying you're not taking a step back whatsoever. In fact, the spontaneous prayer, you know, with your tears, whatever happened where you really cried, it caused real creation to happen to get you out of the mud. It's amazing. What signs could you be dealing with here? You could be dealing with Capricorn, dealing with your day-to-day reality, dealing with, you know, trying to decide on what you're wanting to do for work or for love and all these things. You're having all these things go on in your mind, and Sagittarius. So rules and wisdom and your insight and what you really want and breaking away and being free and all this. So one's like very solid, sturdy energy, and the other one is very free flowing. Those are the two energies you're working with here. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot says on what you're going through right now. First card out, 5 of Wands. Yeah, someone in your in your space, that's work, home, romantic, family, friends, social circle, things like that. There was some gossip. There were some things being said. Whether you were starting it, somebody around you was starting it, or people were coming to you saying things. There was a lot of something going on. And I think that may be why you felt so stuck in the mud. Yeah, here's another, like, in a sense, how you go 3, 4, 3. This is the deal. Okay, you have a 6 here and you have a 5 here. I feel as if going into, like, talking about others or negative energies or just being around people that may have this, like, gossipy, they just want to always put other people down, it kept you in this mindset of being stuck in the mud and being like them or fitting in like them or whatever the case may be. Okay, so you're really seeing how you've been yourself stuck in the mud. And look at the yellow bird that's facing the other way. And like I said in the other read, that little yellow bird was canary spirit. It was singing your own song. You've been so stuck in mud, you haven't been able to see that you're supposed to go this way. And look, you're still kind of trying to go maybe in the wrong direction, but Spirit is going to show you which way you got to go. And you just can't deal with the gossip anymore. You can't deal with people just having that negative stuff come out of their mouth constantly. What's next? The Magician. Wow. Yeah, and you know, you could even feel like there are people around you that have used words and used gossip to manipulate situations. And 9 of Wands. That could definitely be just getting back up and realizing, man, I don't want to start all over again. See, time for a beginner's mind. That's the 9 of Wands. That's that wounded warrior. That's, man, I thought I was over. I thought this was over. And then having to pick back up and start again. And use, you know, the 9 of Wands and then the 10 of Wands. Well, that 10 of Wands is grabbing that Ace of Wands and letting the other wands die off. And that's what the 9 of Wands represents, is like, all right, I'm going to let all that other crap go, move forward with my Ace of Wands where I want to go, because I am an inspired warrior. I'm not a wounded warrior anymore. I'm going to move forward to being an inspired warrior because I've learned from my wounds. And that's the trick. That's what this is all about. The High Priestess. Yikes, man. You've got 2 major arcanas here. You got the Magician and the High Priestess. 2 people. Let me explain this to you. 2 people who are extremely, extremely capable of moving the reality and the energy around them. Completely. This is the High Priest and the High Priestess. These 2 people together absolutely create spontaneous, intuitive creations. There it is. Yeah. Yep. So this is how I'm feeling. I feel like they're either you or the other person, but I'm going to read this as if somebody knew you were talking some things, okay? And it could have been truth and it could have been false. It doesn't matter. I feel like somebody thought or knew that you were maybe speaking some things, okay? Or people around you in your environment was speaking some things, and it wasn't okay. And it was manipulating, and it was keeping you where you were. It was keeping you stuck in the mud, okay? Now what happened, I feel, is that this other person, and this is another person, you have two entities here. You got you and them, and this is the other person. Whether you realize you're working with another person or not, I will tell you spiritually you are. And this other person spiritually knew that there was some things being said, okay, and they are nipping all that in the bud, and I mean spiritually. So even if you don't know this person, your spirit could be sad for no reason, or something, you're just having a rough day and you're like, man, I don't know what's going on. Well, this person here is cutting away some BS, whatever that may be. Cutting away, this is the 5 of Wands. So the Magician's only at the 5. Here, there it is. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. So right now, I think, Taurus, you were in this energy where you were kind of like in the 5 of Wands, where there was things being said, you didn't know what to do in the situation, you almost didn't even know how to handle the situation, and you kind of felt like you were stuck in the gossip circle, and you don't even have to have said anything, just people around you, and it can keep you stuck. So right now, you're about ready to move into the 6 of Wands, which is what? Victory. You learned that this isn't what you want. You're stuck in the mud. This isn't what you want. And so you're getting ready to move into the 6 of Wands, which is victory, which is light bulb, which is, yep, you learned. Now you can teach. That's the white raven magic. Now you can teach. So, but what comes after 6 of Wands? The 7 of Wands, which is following spirit to get where you need to go. Okay? So this individual did all this. They followed spirit, they did those things, and they already communicated how they feel about the situation. Whether it is good or bad, they have communicated it. And now they're getting up and they're going to do something about it. Wow. Knight of Cups. There it is. That's what they're going to do about it. They're going to get on their little mini way, on going where it is that they're wanting to go. What's next? Santa Wimpe. It's the Death card. Death and rebirth. Yep. And time for a beginner mind. There is something ending in your life, and there will be a rebirth to a brand new chapter. And it's something that you and this person emotionally caused together. Whether you guys were together when these things happened, or you just were crying and they were crying and these prayers were sent up and this was taking place, it's what happened. And this is actually bringing the two back together so that things can just, the chaos, the inner conflict, the problems, all that can just go away. What is next? 6 of Swords in reverse, and 9 of Pentacles. All right. So this is not moving away from your independence, okay? Or moving away from your security, or moving away from maybe what you got going on now so that you could get back with this High Priestess, or get things out of your way and move away from your security so you can meet the High Priestess. Whatever the case is for you, and you will know that for you, ending whatever needs to be ended is stopping you. Like you're not ending something, which means you can't move forward into your own independence and security. Okay? And once you cut off whatever you think that is for you now, when you cut that off and move forward, these will flip forward, because the 6 of Swords is moving away from the mental anguish and the problems and the issues, and moving from chaos into peacefulness, and you're moving right into the 9 of Pentacles, which is just straight independence, and it's Virgo energy. It's figuring out yourself for you so that you can do something different, okay? What is the blockage here? Silenced. Yeah, okay. That's what it is. With all this conflict, I feel like you weren't being able to discuss. And once you move out of this and you meet people or whatever, and you meet this person, whoever this person is to you, when you get out of this energy, you're not going to be silenced anymore, or they're not going to feel silenced anymore if you know them. The both of you, there's not a lot of communication here, Taurus, and you both feel very silenced in this situation. You both feel as if there's not a lot that can be done here, and so you're letting the situation die off to move into something much better. Much better. You felt silenced. This other person has felt silenced, and now it's time to speak. Free yourself. This is the Romance Angels deck. So this was for romance. The question for romance, is this romance or not? It says free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. What Spirit is trying to say about that is you don't know yet what Spirit has in store for you. You intuitively have this feeling that if you just trust and make decisions in your life, that Spirit will show you what the next step is. And you are correct. Absolutely. Spirit's just saying free yourself from the, see, there we go. The towers start falling. Free yourself from people who just speak negatively. Free yourself from situations that just make you feel like you can't move. Free yourself that situations make you feel trapped. You got a lot to say, Taurus. You do. You have a lot to say. It's almost as if you feel like you just haven't been able to speak on things, and so through your emotion you've been able to actually make it happen because the words were not there. Okay? The words were not there. Yeah. Free yourself. Speak on it. Okay? All right. I love you guys, and I thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful, and if it was, subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and that way you'll be notified every time I upload. Hit that like button, guys. Send me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I, again, appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy, and thank you for trusting me in the guidance that I have given, and I hope it helps. And I will see you next month, Taurus. Namaste.